Hi guys. So, as you guys may remember, last week I uploaded a video of my top 5 best Russell Crowe films in order to celebrate his 59th birthday and also the release of his new film, The Pope's Exorcist, which was not a very good movie. But I'll be honest, that video is a little outdated now because since then I have watched two more of his films, those two being Cinderella Man and The Insider. And honestly, looking back, I would probably put both those movies on the list. I'd say I would put Cinderella Man at number 5 and The Insider at number 4. Um, but anyways, so yeah, the video is a little outdated now, but you know, it's up. And let's just say, in terms of views, it did pretty damn well. That's all I'll say. But yeah, but it is now. But yeah, that's to say it did pretty well. It's actually kind of understatement. I mean, now I know that on the grand scale of YouTube, 106 views isn't really a lot, but for my channel, it's actually really good. Um, but yeah, it has now become currently my 10th most views video. Um, so yeah, people seem to really like top 5 lists. So, because that video did so damn well, let's do another top 5 list of the 5 best films featuring a certain actor. But what actor will we do this time? I feel like we should do another actor who is also 59 years old. And who celebrates his birthday on the 7th of something. Maybe the 7th of January. Who will we do though? Oh, I've got it. Renfield comes out tomorrow, as you all may know. And well, Nicolas Cage stars in it. He plays Dracula. And I've heard some very good things about it. I've heard that the film is alright. I've heard some good things about it. I've heard that he is very good as Dracula. So yeah, I've been stalling on here for over 3 minutes now. Let's do it. Let's do my top 5 best films starring Nicolas Cage. And maybe just like my Russell Crowe video, this one could also be a little outdated in some time to come, but whatever. Here we go. So at number 5, we have Color Out of Space. Now, this film came out just a few years ago. It came out in 2019. And this movie is an adaptation of the famous H.P. Lovecraft story, The Color Out of Space. So it's a horror film, and it's about like Nicolas Cage, he and his family, his wife and his 3 kids. They live on this farm, and like they're just living away, being a normal enough family. And then one night, this something super strange happens. This massive color, like it just falls from outer space. As like the title, color out of space. And so they start to become pretty famous throughout the film because they start to become pretty famous because of the fact that the color ended up falling into their farm. Um, but all I'll say is, as the movie goes along, things start to get a little strange. That's all I'll say. But yes, I've seen Color Out of Space before, and in my opinion, it's a pretty good movie. Um, like, it's got a good story. There's some genuinely pretty disturbing scenes in it. I think the performances are very good. I like the creepy, atmosphere throughout it. It's one of those films where, as it's going along, you're really wondering, what could be going on and stuff, It's one of those kinds of films. And yeah, in my opinion, it's a pretty good movie. I would recommend it if you are into the horror genre. And, I mean, I know that the people who made this movie also made another film as well that he's also in called Mandy, which I will admit right now I have not seen. But maybe I'll check it out sometime. Who knows? So, at number 4, we have KickAss. Now, KickAss is a pretty good film. It's basically about this guy, he becomes played by Aaron Taylor Johnson, becomes a superhero named KickAss, and he just goes, he fights crime in real life and stuff, and it's kind of it's this whole thing on how superheroes in real life, and stuff. And in my opinion, it's a pretty good movie. Nicolas Cage, he's a small enough role in it. He plays Big Daddy, who is basically this one of the superheroes in it. I mean, he looks exactly like Batman. He literally just looks like a low budget Batman costume, alright. But yeah, it's a pretty good film. It has a good plot, good characters, some pretty good humor, some pretty good action as well. Overall, it's a very solid movie, and yeah, overall, it's a pretty good film. So at number 3, we have Con Air. Now, this film is, one of his classics and stuff. And I mean, this isn't the only time I have brought up Con Air on this channel. If you guys may remember last year when I made my video top 5 best movies of 1997, this was one of the films that I featured in the video. That video, which is nearly a year old at this point, that one is actually a little outdated now, to be fair. Yeah, in fact, I have something planned for Friday. You'll see what it is. But anyways, so, but yeah, I already gave some thoughts on Con Air, in my other video, but yeah, to give some thoughts on this one, it's a really good film. Um, I think has a very good plot, has a very good idea, and I think that the film executes it very well. There's a lot of great characters. There's a lot of very good, performances and stuff from Nicolas Cage himself, and also from some of the other actors in it, like Steve Buscemi and John Malkovich and stuff. And yeah, there's some iconic dialogue in it. All right.
Yeah. Put the bunny back in the box.
There's also a lot of great action, a great soundtrack. Yeah, overall, Con Air is a really good film, and it's one of Nicolas Cage's classics. So, at number 2, we have a film that actually only came out just last year, and last year when this movie came out, I reviewed it on my channel, and actually there about 3 months ago I actually rewatched the film, and yeah, I gotta say, on rewatch, it is still a great movie. That film is The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Now, if you are a huge fan of Nicolas Cage and stuff, you have got to watch this movie, because, like, this film, it's literally just kind of it's kind of a parody of, Nicolas Cage and his career and stuff. But with that being said, it's still a great movie. Like, I mean, it has a great plot. There's a lot of great characters. There's a lot of great humor in it. It's a good soundtrack. So there's good enough pace. There's very good cinematography in it as well. I think what really sells the movie, though, is Nicolas Cage and his chemistry with Javi. Of course, that's Pedro Pascal's character. Yeah, the chemistry between Nicolas Cage and Pedro Pascal is just brilliant. Like, these two really sell the movie, and yeah, like they have some great scenes together in this film.
Can you just stop stalling and answer the question? What is your third favorite movie of all time?
Paddington 2.
What? Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, Paddington 2, connect those dots. I mean, I don't want to be a snob, but...
I cried through the entire thing. It made me want to be a better man.
Bullshit, Mom!
Paddington 2 is incredible.
I fucking told you.
But yeah, overall, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent is a great movie, and it is one to definitely watch, especially if you are a fan of Nicolas Cage. So for the number 1 film on this list, this is actually an animated film, and not only that, but he actually only has a small role in this film. He doesn't even show up until around halfway through it. But whatever. I I mean, this is my. I remember in my Russell Crowe video, I put Man of Steel on the list, and he only appears at the beginning of that film and then later on. Like, I mean, but like, I still put on the list, and this is my list, my video. I can do what I want, okay? But for the number one film, from Nicolas Cage, Spider-Man Into the Spiderverse. Yes, people have, already said everything about this movie and stuff, it's kind of been said to death at this point. But anyways, I'll just sum up doing some brief little things. It's a brilliant movie. Great plot, great characters, and some absolutely gorgeous animation. In recent times with films like Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, for example, if you may remember, the animation in that film was really heavily inspired from this movie. So yeah, this film is really starting to influence animation in general, and it's great to see because this is also just one of the best animated films probably ever. And, of course, in just 2 months, on the 2nd of June, we are going to be getting the sequel, Spider-Man Across the Spiderverse. And, oh my god, it looks brilliant. Like, the animation looks like a step up from the first. You may notice they're actually using a lot more like animation styles compared to the first movie. And once again, it looks like it's gonna have another great plot. I mean, Nicolas Cage won't actually be returning for the sequel. Spider-Man Noir won't be back, and neither will Penny Parker or Spider-Ham, which is kind of a shame because the three of them were fun characters. But I mean. But hey, they got their time to shine, I guess. I will definitely rewatch this film around a week before Across the Spider-Verse comes out. But yeah, I'm very excited for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I remember it was featured in my most highly anticipated video list, which I know is a pretty outdated video now, but I'm still really excited for it, and I really hope it does live up to the hype. I don't think I'll be able to see it on its opening weekend because I'm going to be on holidays and stuff, but I'm definitely going to have to see it once I get back, because, well, I just have to. I might see the Boogeyman as well, who knows. But, anyways, yeah. With that being said, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is going to be my number one Nicolas Cage movie, even if he's not the main character, and even if he's one of the kind of the side characters in it, but whatever, who cares. So that was my list of my top 5 Nicolas Cage movies. I hope you all enjoyed. I'll be very excited to see Renfield tomorrow. I'm gonna go see it tomorrow, so expect my review on Saturday. It looks like a very fun movie, alright. I actually watched a clip from it there earlier, and of like him as like this class and everything, and looks very funny. It's just like a fun film for just an hour and a half. Kind of like what the Super Mario Bros. Movie was, just a fun hour and a half movie. I hope Renfield is the same. But yeah, we'll wait to hear my thoughts on Renfield. hopefully it's a much better film than, you know, the Pope's Exorcist and stuff. But anyway, so yeah, that's the end of the video. With that, I'll see you guys next time, and bye.